cry. I didn't leave till 1 o'clock because my relief was late.
We're live now.
Hit me at, I don't care. Nigga hit me at 12 o'clock talking about I just woke up. And I was just like, whatever, man. Ultimate Warrior was a big son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm not going to send a link to my brother today because it's his wife's birthday. So I ain't going to bother him.
I'll delete that video off the channel. Like that. Manage.
I'm not going to send a link to my brother today because it's his wife's birthday. It looks like they're out eating. I don't want to send something to him. When like, yeah, you know, niggers. Everybody just look at him like, who is that? It's my brother, man. He's quite eccentric. I don't want to send something to him.
What the fuck? Oh, that's my phone. Content. Live. And delete. Delete forever.
Rich forever. Or you can run it. Actually, yeah, you can run it. Fuck it.
Alright. And I'll point at you when it's done.
And let me say this, and understand what I'm telling you. And I'm on record for this.
Banter Debauchery
Is a no good, lousy son of a.
No, we're not playing
That's
the game
exactly
tonight.
what he is.
I came back, ass was ready to slap, ass was ready to slap.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Banter and Debauchery, episode 84. You know, some sitcoms don't even make it to 84 episodes, you know? But we here. If you think about it, sitcoms have to get to 100 episodes to get the syndication. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about it, we 16 episodes away from syndication. Go ahead and just turn this light on now. Shit.
You should have did this before we started.
I should have, but I was like, I don't want it hot in here.
It would be just fine, man. You turn it on?
Yep, doesn't look like it made a difference.
At all. I was like, all right, man. Okay, cool.
I mean, the sun is overpowering right now. So, but yeah. But, this is me. Brett's back from his 1 week hiatus.
Get out the way.
You know, Brett has to take weeks off, man. You know what I'm saying? And who could blame him?
Discord?
That was my shit.
Oh. Yeah, this shit is rough, fam. Working 60-hour weeks is not fun for most people. I'm sure you could imagine. I'm trying to find time to balance. Any free time I get is very few and far between, at least throughout the week. On the weekends, well, Sunday anyways, is like the only day I can really do what I want to do. So like throughout the week, it's like, do I really feel like doing this? If I'm not gonna come in here and deliver, I don't want to do it. You know?
I feel you, man.
So
I mean,
until this shit is over and the nigga can get off at 3 and like get pumped to pod instead of just getting off at 5, getting home and then just doing it. You know, it's always gonna be an audible whether or not I'm here. But I'm here now, so Enjoy me while I'm here. And appreciate that thumbnail.
Why do I need to send you the link if you're subscribed? You should get the bell notification.
Hey, that's what we need to start saying that more. Like, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell.
Well, no, just for you. Boom, there it is. There's the link. Some people drop in here like automatically, so I don't feel like I don't have to send them the link because they already know what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Anyways, we actually got a lot to get into. Like, my topics and your topics are pretty spicy. So let's get right to the shit, man. What you getting to this weekend, man?
This weekend I had to work the whole fucking weekend. Memorial Day, Goops. I got bodied the whole fucking time. Like, I was at work the whole time. And it was a bunch of bullshit. If you know I'm at work, I gotta have some motherfucking Hotel Chronicles. All right? So, let me go pull you up so I see who I'm talking. And then, if it didn't notify me, you need to be mad at YouTube. If it didn't notify you, you need to be mad at YouTube. So, get to work, first day, right? It's going bananas. All right, get to work. Shorty goes, the person that I'm relieving looks flustered, and rightfully so. It's a bunch of nignogs in the hotel. I mean, it's Memorial Day weekend. I know the deal, so I ain't tripping.
Mm-hmm.
She comes, she looks flustered. She tells me to pass on shit. She sticks around for a minute and she gets the fuck out of there. More props to her. I don't got no security this week, so it's just me. So motherfuckers asking for shit, I gotta give it to them. Anyway, but I'm in a good mood. I'm happy. Talking to my engineer homeboy, who I rarely see because I work at night. I'm talking to him, yada, yada, yada. Night goes on. I see a girl outside trying to open the door, right? I see a girl outside trying to open the door. She's having a rough go of it. She's going like this with the card.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at the camera watching. Like, let's see if she can get it. Let's see if she gets it. She didn't get it. So she hits the bell. Boop. I open the door. She comes to the thing. She goes, she comes to the desk. When I see her walking, it doesn't look like she's walking with any kind of attitude. It just seems that she's just walking. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm about to just, ask her if she did it right and see what happened. Comes up to the desk. Slam the card down on the desk. Your motherfucking key don't work. And first off, I'm like,
watch your profanity.
You was ready to press that button.
I was.
Yeah, anyways.
It just popped into my head too because I was just thinking about how she came to the desk. I was like, she slammed the fucking key down, right? She's like, your fucking key don't work. And I was like, well, how did you do it? She goes, I put it on the gray thing. I was like, nah, you gotta hold it to the black thing and it'll open the door. And she says something. And I'm like, I say it's pretty simple. Like it shows with a key on the black thing, it shows a picture of the key and you hold it to the black thing. I was with the shits all weekend, to tell you, by the way. Like I was ready for the ruckus.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes, man, this shit fucking stupid. And then she said something disparaging about me. I think I stopped listening to her after a while because I was like this. And then she said something. Then she said, this shit is stupid. She either said, it's stupid like you or you stupid as fuck. Give me another key. And while I was getting the key, I gave her the key. She was like, this shit better work. And I said, well, the key thing can't help that you remedial. And then she swung on me. Yeah, she swung on me. Nigga hit the lean back like this. She tried to come around the plastic. And I know she hurt her arm too. She tried to come around the plastic. And she said, ah! I just knocked down that shit. She said, ah! And I went like this. What was you gonna accomplish? You're a little girl. You're definitely not about to hit me. She just fucking, they grabbed her. Oh my God, stop. What is wrong with you? And I was just like this. When they was walking away, I had to hit him with the, have a good day. You know what I'm saying? Give a fuck about that shit. And so that happened. That was the only thing that happened on Friday. Other than like it was constant in and out. And then Friday was actually pretty tame. Then we get to Saturday, right? Saturday comes. I come to work again. My relief. She's exasperated. Soon as I get there, she tells me some shit, jams me all the way. She left me jammed up. And I had to do 14 things at once because she said fuck it and then left. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it is what it is, right? You know what I mean? So as I'm doing these things, these girls call down and they go, Mr. Plea, our toilet is stopped up. Yeah, this ghetto is fuck. I'm like, how come you can't say please?
Yeah,
our toilet is stopped up. So I go, didn't I give y'all a plunger yesterday? And they go, nah, we weren't here yesterday. Snooch. Oh, yo. Bet I'm gonna do that. So it's like, I gave you a plunger yesterday. She was like, nah. We wasn't here yesterday. We got here tonight. I was like, bet. Well, obviously there's something wrong with that toilet because the day before a nigga asked me for a plunger. So I was like, all right, well, let me go up there and help him out. So I got all this shit going on. It's hella busy. I run up there. I had to go get the snake shit. The snake shit is the same thing I got when I was a houseman. I told y'all that I had to snake that fat nigga toilet, and the doodle flew up in the air and fell on my shirt. And I said, I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm not doing this houseman shit no more. So fucking hold on a second. I'll hit him later. So I go up there. I got the towels. I got the snake shit, and I go up to the door. Knock on the door. Boom, boom, boom. Shorty open the door. She goes, yeah, she's in the shower. And I was like, so you want me to get you a plunger? So you can plunger yourself? She's like, there's a plunger in there. And I said, did you use it? She goes, we got to plunge it ourselves? I said, yeah, like you would at home. And she looked at me like that was so foreign to her. You know what I mean? She looked at me like that was foreign to her. She was just like, so I was like, all right. And I dipped. Later, they come down and they buy a bunch of shit. And it was two of them. It was a skinny one. It was a big one. And it was the one that was drunk that kept shaking her ass on the stairs on Snapchat. Everywhere she went, she would prop her phone up and she would get the shaking her ass. So I'm just standing there like this. Just looking. So the night goes on, right? 4 hours later, 4 hours later, she calls down. Is this the resident? Oh, almost body myself. Is this the place? And I said, yeah. She was like, Mr. Please, the toilet, but can you please come up here? And I'm thinking, did y'all try to plunge it? She was like, yes, and it's flowing everywhere. Mr. Please. So I go, God damn. It wasn't as busy, so I say, fuck it. So I put the gloves on again, whop. You know what I'm saying? Go back up there with the snake. I go into the bathroom. I close the door. I see the plunger, right?
Mm-hmm.
I take the plunger and I go with one hand. I go chunka chunka, not even hard. Chunka chunka. Immediately goes down. You know what I'm saying? Immediately goes down. And I open the door to them, right? And the girl that was shaking her ass is on the. She drunk. She's finished for the night. The skinny girl and the big girl was standing on the bed. And I go, did y'all try to even plunge this shit? And it goes, yeah, we did. We tried for so long. I was like, let me snake this motherfucker just in case, right? I went to snake the shit, and nothing came. It was clean. You know what I'm saying? I put the towels on there to clean up the water. I didn't pick the towels up. I just left. So I get to the desk, and I'm thinking to myself, I think I'm talking to my homeboy at this point. I'm talking to somebody. And I was like, yo, these bitches act like they never took hard shits before and never plunged the toilet in their life, especially the big one. You know what I'm saying? I know she took hard shits before in her life. You know what I mean? I know she took hard shits before. And they just didn't do the shit. But I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's whatever. Also, during that day, there was a bunch of bitches that left to go to the club, and one of them was dressed so horrendously, it made me realize that girls don't like each other. They don't like each other.
What do you mean?
The shit that she was wearing, they should have never let her go out like that. That shit that she was wearing, I showed it to Jelly. Jelly said, oh my God. The shit that girl was wearing, she had on all orange, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was big as shit, by the way. Let's put that out there. All right? She was big as fuck. She had her midriff. Oh, you know what the midriff is, right?
Yeah.
Belly all out over the shorts. All out. I'm just talking about sitting there on her Homer Simpson shit. Like, just belly all out over the shorts. And I'm sitting there like this. And they were taking pictures like, damn, girl, you look good. Why are y'all lying to this bitch? Why? Let
me just interject real quick. This is a trend that I'm starting to see a lot, and I'm sure you've seen the someone comment on someone's post like, it's the confidence for me. I wish I had your confidence, blah, blah, blah. That's not a compliment, and to me, that's one of the most disrespectful things you can say to somebody. Telling somebody, I wish I had your confidence is the equivalent of saying, you don't look good, but the fact that you think you look good and believe it is, hey, you got the heart of a champion because you look like shit and you believe you look like Beyonce right now. Nigga. I wish I had your confidence. That's what it looks like to me, because most of the time when people say that, it's on a big'un's post.
A big bitch.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Right?
So someone that's just not the move.
And what's hilarious is she looked like Cream Bigums with the orange on. If anybody know who Cream Bigums is, she looked just like him, belly out and everything. All she needed was the headband and the fucked up jump shot. All right. So this bitch she looks awful, and I'm like, yo, y'all need to fall in your friends. Tattoo, like piercings all in her face, nose piercing here, her lip, other lip, both eyebrows, fake contacts. I'm like, yeah, my man. So also, women, y'all need to know, if your ankles can't handle heels, don't wear them out. This bitch was like Bambi, not her, but one of the friends. This bitch was like Bambi, firstborn, when fucking she was walking. She was already wobbling.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Let it go. Let it go.
Nah, man, I gotta show them. She gotta show them that she can strut. She still got the moves.
Yeah.
Anything to look good.
So anyway, anyway, so that day went by. They came back, by the way, and I had Jelly in my ear, and I had turned the phone. I be thinking that people don't believe what I be seeing sometimes. I be thinking that people be thinking I be coming in here and making shit up, and I don't. So I turned the phone, and like on FaceTime, and I put the phone like here, like down on the thing, and she's in my ear. Oh my God, why did that come out like that? And I'm like, yo, I'm glad I had my headphones on because, Jesus, they would have been like, who that? Who that? She did look like she stick. And plot twist, it's not a plot twist because she did, especially after the club. Them bitches were musty. Through my mask. My mask is double clothed. And that's what I said, ooh, that doesn't smell like Paris Hilton. But fucking, yeah. So that was Saturday. I didn't go to work on Sunday. Sunday I was chilling. Monday comes. Monday is Memorial Day. I know someone who is somewhat of a celebrity, right? Black people know who this person is. I'm not going to say their name. Black person know who this person is. But I know them on a personal level. Like, I'm cool with this person. So this person comes to the hotel sometimes to talk to me, right? So I'm hollering at the guy, and we talking, you know, like back and forth, they talking shit, and then this person goes to leave, right? He leaves. I'm inside. I'm chilling. This mother, all I hear is the Dell. I go, what the fuck? And I see him walking back up the stairs, and I go, yo, did you forget something? He says, oh, please help me. The water boys outside, and they're harassing me. I said, they harassing you? They said, yeah, they surrounded my car and they won't let me leave. I go, I mean, I think you may be exaggerating. So I go to the window, nigga. It was like 6 of these little nigglets surrounded this nigga. So he pulled up in a Rolls. He got some money. He pulled up in a Rolls Royce. 4 of these niggas surrounding this motherfucker car. One nigga, like 2 niggas on the scooter, one nigga holding a pack of water. You know what I'm saying? Number one, on Monday, it wasn't even hot. It was like 75 degrees. Get over yourself. All right. So like, it was one nigga holding the water, and the other nigga's like in front of the car, and I see the little fat one with like high hair and shit. Like his hair was super high, and he's putting on a watch, and he goes, "Can you go get them away from my car, please?" And I was like, man, I was like, these are kids. Why don't you tell him that? Why don't you let them, He was like, they might have a gun. And I said, nigga, you trying to get me shot? You know what I mean? So we both out the window looking like this. So the little fat kid puts on like a white watch, and it gets in front of the Rolls Royce. It goes like this to show his watch off and shit. And I was like, oh, they doing the nigga shit.
I feel like because I seen 50 Tyson do that so much, like I just equate that immediately to 50 Tyson.
Yeah. So some motherfucker was doing like this, and they was taking pictures in front of his Rolls Royce. And you know, Rolls Royce, they got the emblem thing. I think it's an angel or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody that's seen a Rolls Royce know. So my celebrity friend, he presses the button to make the emblem go down into the car. And then the little fat kid, the emblem goes down, and little fat kid goes to the front of the car, like where he's standing, and starts pressing where the emblem thing is. I'm like, yo, these niggas is out of control, but I'm not going out there. But like, so we looking. And I'm like, I'm looking, and they taking pictures of shit, and the little kid is like, trying to get the emblem to come back up because they want to take pictures in front of the Rolls. I fucking I go, all right, man, let me help you out, man. So I go outside, and then I hear, oh, they're leaving now. About face, go back to the window, we looking, and then they walked away. And then I looked at him. And he's like, this is crazy. So he just ran all the way out there. I was like, yo, somebody gonna shoot these niggas one day, man. Cause all I can remember is that Meek Mill video where he pulled up and oh, facts, D. But well, it's too busy. Like people are walking at the stadium. This is a hotel, and he caught that nigga in the street. But people are like when they were reaching their hands in Meek's car and shit, like little demons. like I want the money, I want the money, I want the money, I want the money. And I'm just like, yo, this shit is crazy. They gonna fuck with the wrong nigga. And I remember when I went to go get my vaccination, where they was trying to sell water, and the nigga didn't want no water. And when the dude drove away, that motherfucker launched the water bottle at the nigga car. And I thought to myself, yo, if he was to break this nigga windshield, that nigga was to stop and put two in this motherfucker, they would say that other nigga was wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit crazy, man.
At Keisha Bottoms, the mayor of Atlanta, had to come out and say, y'all need to stop this.
Yeah.
If the mayor got to come out and say that y'all need to find something better to do, or y'all need to get back, like it doesn't take 6 people to sell 1 bottle of water.
Yeah.
If you want to sell some water, go get you a cooler, go sit down somewhere, sweat it out. Don't be out there with your homeboys and just sell bottles of water. Just one of y'all. It only takes one.
Yeah.
If y'all want to go back and divvy it up, then do whatever. But I don't need 6 people trying to get me to buy 1 bottle of water.
Nigga, facts.
Because now y'all looking like y'all trying to do something else. And y'all might be.
And it's not like niggas to be like, you be like, yo, I'm not selling. I don't want any. Like, yo, come on, man. Yo, we trying to know. Come on, man. It's like they don't take no for an answer, man. I was telling Brett the other day, I remember when I was in Decatur, and it was just one kid sitting on a fucking a chair. And when the light would go, he would say, he'd go like this, he'd hold the waters up, and they would go, somebody would come over, you know what I mean? And he would sell the water. I remember I seen the nigga, and I gave that nigga $10. And he was like, yo, you want the water? I was like, nah, man. Keep the water, man. Keep doing good for yourself. Now we see a bunch of knickknacks outside. It's like they try to do the basketball scam too, because the niggas used to come to the hotel and try to print the paper out.
Yeah.
They try to print the paper out and say, yo, I'm on this basketball team. Can you help us? Like, nah, nigga, fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. Niggas always trying to find a way to get over on people.
Yeah.
And
also, I'm listening.
And it makes the people that actually are doing the right thing, like the people that actually are trying to collect for a basketball team or whatever, now I'm not going to trust none of y'all.
No, because you fucking knickknacks that look dirty, look like y'all about some shit. So, also after that happened, right? This guy comes in. He got like a MS limp. Or something. He got something that was wrong with him limp. Like he had the the motherfuckers that be walking fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came in. He came in with some nigga that looked like some young nigga that looked like Chief Keef, that was like ashy and shit. The nigga that looked like Chief Keef go up to the market. He grabs a bag of chips, opens that shit, and just starts eating at the market. I'm looking like, and the nigga grabs jerky. He grabs the soda, and he was like, "Yo, you can't do that. We got to pay for it first." Like he's trying to tell the nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So he tells me what room to put it on. I go, all right, man. And then nigga go up. So I'm talking to one of my coworkers, and a call comes down. And he goes, yo, I'm checking out. And I go, all right. And he goes, also the window's broken. And I said, did you break the window? He said, yeah. And I go, you know that's such and such dollars, right? And he goes, okay. And I go, okay. And I checked, and that nigga left. Nigga went up there, and when he came down to check out, I saw was the dude with the nigga that he probably pulled off the street. Now I think to myself, like, damn, it's kind of fucked up that like your life takes such a turn that you let niggas with limps just rail you out upstairs in hotel rooms. It's fucked up, man. We got to save our black youth.
I didn't. I assumed that's what it was, but I wasn't gonna say it. And then you said it. I was like, oh, that's nasty.
It's kind of fucked up.
That's
The
nasty.
nigga left with him though, so it's like the nigga pants was ripped and everything. Like that nigga looked fucked up. Like when he came in here, like he looked like a bum. Like when he walked in, I was like, I'm about to have problems with this nigga. You know what I mean? So next, later that night, Memorial Day was kind of chill. Later that night, a bunch of people come in. Right? A bunch of people come in. Yo, we got 5 rooms. I'll go bet. Okay. It's a bunch of them, by the way. So, they go to try to pay for the first room. Card ain't work. So I go, yo, your card didn't go through. What? Well, how much is it? And I tell them the price. And Brett, it wasn't that expensive for Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't anywhere near $200.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite south of $200. Mind you, there is at least 9 niggas in this lobby.
Mm-hmm.
About 4 bitches, 5 dudes. It's usually the ratio. And when I told her the price, she looked at me like I said it was $1,000. And I felt sad. Because how many times on this fucking podcast do I come on here saying, you fucking motherfuckers, stop traveling broke. All right? Stop it. Stop traveling broke. The monetary value, the shit that they had to pay. How can I put this in terms where I don't say the actual price? Because I don't. Who cares? It was $130 total.
Mm-hmm.
These, when I told them that, they had to get into a huddle. I got 130 on my card. What? I don't have 130 on my card. What do you want me to do? Shit, man. How much you got on your card, man? Man. Also, by the way, don't let your first peer pressure you into fucking being embarrassed. The one dude paid for his room. He was good, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said to him, "How much you?" It's a young nigga, so I got it. So the girl says to him, "Well, how much you got on your card?" Hey, man, I got enough. I mean, what you need? I got enough. She was like, "Well, pay for my room, and I just cash app you. I'll cash app you. We'll cash app you the half or some shit like that."
Mm-hmm.
Nigga swiped his card, and I was like, I didn't want to do it, but hey, bro, your shit didn't go through. He went, what? I know I got money on his card. Da, da, da. He's going through the motions, and I was just like this. I got my wait, hold on, man. Nigga hit the wipe on his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all niggas gonna realize that wiping the card on your shirt ain't gonna make money magically appear in your bank account. That's not happening.
Yeah, I don't know where they got that move from. This isn't a CD that you can just blow on and it'll start working.
Yeah, that motherfucker said, Nigga swiped it again. Motherfucker was like, that's like, it ain't go through, bro. And he was like, hold on, man, let me get my other card. That nigga looked. That nigga was like, yeah, I know this is gonna work. And he looked at Brad. I promise you, I'm not lying. He got his other card, then he looked at me like, he went to go swipe, then he looked at me like, please let this work. He looked at me like, please let this work. And I shot him a look back like, I hope it does too. Nigga. He swiped that shit. And I hit as low as I could go. Like, I hit like the exact amount. I ain't hit that nigga with incidentals or nothing. As low as I could go to make sure this man's shit worked. And it went through. I was like, you good? And he went like this. I know I'm good. But nigga, when that nigga with the swipe and he went, nigga, I was like, bruh, I feel your pain, my nigga. This is terrible. But this is not your fault. This is not your fault. The rest of these motherfuckers in here broke. And nigga,
Oh man.
this is not. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. So I felt where he was coming from when he looked at me like that. He didn't want to be embarrassed in front of his friends, but he shouldn't have even felt like he would be embarrassed because it's their fault they broke. Not you had your money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As little as you had, but you had your money.
Yeah.
You got your room. And then here comes the third person, right? This big fat, this fat chick, of course. And she wearing white pants, stretched to the brim, by the way. I could see her leopard underwear that she was wearing. This is a big girl. And now she got an attitude with me, right? She got an attitude with me. Bitch, I just work here. I don't dictate how much this shit costs. All right? I'm actually helping y'all out because if I was in charge of incidentals, none of y'all niggas is getting in, right? So she go up to me. She goes, I'm going to pay with a card and I'm going to pay with cash. And I was like, we don't take cash. Points to sign. And she looks at me like this. Hold on a second. So she goes, convenes with her boyfriend. And nigga like this. That nigga ain't got no neck. Sitting over there eating pork grinds and shit. And I'm just standing there looking like, nigga, I'm glad I was never in this circle. I'm glad, like, if my friends don't got no money, they'll be like this. Hey, I'm letting you know beforehand, I ain't got shit. And I'll be like, if I got it, I'll be like, I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm not finna embarrass you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. That's not me. You know what I mean? Like, or I'm not gonna tell you to come somewhere. Like if I be like, yo, I'm about to go hit so and so. Like, you want to come? And nigga be like, yo, I'm broke. I'll be like, nigga, don't worry about it. I'll pay for the pizza and some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm that kind of friend. I'm not paying for your fucking room. Fuck you. But like I'll pay for your pizza and stuff. But she mad at me because she broke. So she come back and she hand me the card with an attitude. And she goes like this with the card. And I know she saw the first two people swipe. And I went like, I stood there, I was like, no, you gotta swipe it. And she looked at me like I just called her a bitch. Shit. My God, this shit ghetto. And I said, yep, ghetto as fuck. I said that. I stood there, she said, this shit ghetto. I said, yep, ghetto as fuck. Because I'm disgusted with you motherfuckers. I am disgusted, Brad, with these motherfuckers. So she swiped her card. The shit go through, and the main leader comes, right? There was also a nigga waiting to check in, and this nigga was in the back. And when I was telling niggas their card didn't go through, that nigga said, "Damn." He said, and motherfucker said, "Damn." And I was sure. I look at him. He was just like, I was like, I'm so glad no white people in here, so you embarrass our race.
Facts.
Stop traveling broke. So the main one comes to me, right? She was actually pretty cool through the whole process. Now, I mean, I wanted to say, yo, y'all need to stop traveling broke. But I was like, I'm about to get off, and I'll be damned if I get into a shouting match with all these bitches in the lobby. So she was like, can I cancel 2 rooms? And I said, yeah. She was like, you're not going to charge us anything, are you? And I said, I was thinking in my mind, not like y'all got it. But I was like, nah. I'll look out. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? I was like, don't worry about it. And she goes, cool. And they go the fuck on. And niggas had to bunk up. And I think the fat chick really didn't like bunking up. I think she was about to get her loins destroyed that night.
Mm-hmm.
But now you got your homies friends in the room because y'all niggas is broke. And I just sat there and I was just like, yo, don't fucking travel broke. Even if you won't fucking, always make sure you got money for a place to stay. If you don't have enough of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Always make sure you have money for a place to stay. It was like, when I told her the price, she looked at me like I said $1,200. That actually happened over the weekend where it was $1,200. And that girl was like, that's not what I was told. And I was like, well, you was told wrong. But that was, bless you. that wasn't fucking that wasn't good enough to make it to the Hotel Chronicles. Some shit gets left on the cutting room floor, by the way. Don't think that I just be like all the spicy shit and then like the rest of the time I'm like this. So yesterday happens. Last day. And lady walks in and she goes, sir, can I get a room with you, sir? I'll go, sure. Cause in the daytime, I'm always in a pretty good mood, right? Mm-hmm. So I go, sure, you could get a room. She was like, good, cause these fuck niggas got me fucked up at the other hotel, trying to tell me. And I said,
watch your profanity.
So, and I was like, you gotta calm down. I said, yo, you gotta calm down. You're not there no more. You're here, and I'm here to help you. And she goes, you right, sir. I'm sorry. You so nice. I said, uh-huh. I get her in the room, and I was just telling me the shit. She was like, yeah, okay. And I let her know everything. And she go, all right. And she leaves. She comes back. She goes, so I wanted to tell you that you so nice and blah, 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 blah. I was like, yeah, that's what's up. I was like, that's cool. I was like, hey, man, you just have a good day. Hey, you have a good day. And she leaves, right? More happens with her later. So before I come to work, when I do a certain shift, I order my food so it's there when I get there. When I was ordering my food sometime, I got this sandwich from this Jewish deli. And then they had sweet potato pie. And I was like, they had sweet potato pie. I was like, well, let me see how this is. So I ordered sweet potato pie too. So I eat half my sandwich. Time goes by. I eat the other half. And then like time goes by and there's like a pie thing. It's probably about that big. And I get a fork and I say out loud. Hold on, I wrote down exactly what I said because I remember. I said out loud, let's see if these white people could make pie. Just talking to myself. Mm. I look up. There's two white people standing at the desk. And I go like this, and they go, "Well, let's see." They go, "Well, let's see." I was like, "It's good." I was like, "Ha ha! We can make pie." I was like, I'm glad y'all cool.
I don't know what's going on over there, but you're kind of chopping up. Oh, boy. What's going on here?
Me?
Yeah, you're like frozen. Oh, boy. While he gets his stuff together over there, I'm going to go ahead and talk about my little weekend experience real quick. I ain't really getting into much. You know, I went to the movies for the first time since COVID popped off and everything. And I went to go see A Quiet Place Part 2. Solid movie. You know, I don't really want to get into too much detail because the movie just came out or whatever. And
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. And I already cut you off, so it's all good now.
Hey, I said in the Hotel Chronicles. I had something else, but never mind. Go.
So I pinned this thing. Yeah, so I'm like, I get to the theater, you know, everything's same as usual, like nothing really changed policy-wise. I get in the theater, sitting there waiting on the previews. The everybody in the theater is pretty, like, you know, normal. And there's always got to be one little group of jigs that just fucks up the experience for everybody, right? It's a group of young bulls. Like, they got to be 18, 19, maybe even 17. Definitely seemed like they was getting picked up and dropped off at the theater. So it was like two dudes and a chick. I guess the dude was there with one of the chicks or whatever. The previews start. These niggas is answering FaceTime calls. They're like texting. They don't got dark mode on it. So the screen is white. They didn't even turn the brightness down, so it's mad bright. I'm trying to sit here and trying to look at the screen. I got this fucking bright ass light coming from beneath me. They talking mad loud. Anytime like something happened that was like somewhat hype in the trailer, like, oh shit! Nobody else in the theater reacted. Like they just like like, what are you doing? Like, it's almost like trying to be the class clown back in high school, and it's just somebody just trying to do shit for attention. Even like the girl that was with him was like, "Yo, shut up," and this nigga just kept like raising hell like the whole time. So the movie starts, and he's just jigging it up still, like still on FaceTime, still texting, doing whatever. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is up with these little niggas? Like, did you come here to watch the movie? Like, if you're gonna do that, nigga, you gotta stay at the crib.
Nigga,
So,
facts.
We get like halfway through the movie, and all three of them get up and leave. And I'm like, thank fucking Christ. Like, get out here and I can enjoy this movie. And I'm watching it, and I'm hearing something, and it's like muffled, but it sounds like a scuffle or like some kind of confrontations going on. Like somebody's like fighting. And I'm watching The Quiet Place Part 2, so of course niggas is fighting aliens and shit. I'm like, that in the movie? And he's like, but it's like I can't really hear what they're saying, but it's muffled. So I'm like, who the fuck is saying that? So I look at Ren, like she like, you hear that too? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, who the fuck is doing that? And it literally sounds like somebody's outside fucking fighting the security staff. Like it sounds like a brawl is going on outside the theater doors. And I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? And it's like that shit goes on for like 2-3 minutes, and then the jigs come back in and sit down, and then the noise outside immediately stopped. So it was them. But I'm like, what the fuck was y'all out there doing? Because they came back in and like didn't know security and nothing, didn't come in here and check them, but security was standing like right outside of our theater. So I'm like, what the fuck was y'all out there doing the way y'all raised all this hell and then came back in like nothing happened? I say that to say this. Parents of young jigs, you know your child is a fucking degenerate before they leave the fucking house. If they ain't got no home training, do not let these niggas go to the goddamn theaters fucking shit up for niggas that trying to enjoy a movie experience for the first time.
Yo, I think you might have hit your wire.
I'm not saying that again. Anyways.
Shit.
Anyways, man, I don't know how much of that y'all caught, and I'm not saying that shit again.
All I heard was if you know your kids is
y'all caught that anyway. Okay, if you know your kids are fucking degenerates, leave them niggas at home. Do not let them leave the house if they don't have no fucking home training, because they're ruining shit for niggas that's trying to have enjoy a movie experience out there a year plus.
Yeah,
and it's like shit like that. Like I would have kicked that little nigga in the back of his fucking head if I didn't think he was a minor. But it's like, come on, fam. Like, it literally sounds like this nigga was out there fighting the fucking security staff. And I'm like, what the hell did y'all do? And then y'all just walk back in and just sit down like nothing happened. So I probably like what the fuck? That new Conjuring movie comes out this Friday, and I was probably gonna go, but I'm not gonna go on Friday because that's where all the jigs was. That's when the jigs come out.
Isn't that yo? Fucking HBO Max is a piece of shit because they said that Fast 9 was gonna be on HBO Max, but I believe the new Conjuring movie is gonna be on HBO Max too.
Oh, if that's the case, then I'm not going.
Yeah,
I said right at the crib. I'll Google that shit right now.
Yeah, but fucking, that's how you know shit is go back to normal. When the Nick Niles come back to the theater, it's just ruining shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just ruin this shit. Like, yo, these niggas is happy to be out the house, even though they being real with you. You know what I mean? Like, to be real with you.
HBO Max. Okay, well, guess who's not going to the fucking theater?
Yeah.
So save that little couple bucks. But all right, let's get into some topics. We got don't check out the metrics. Boom. Okay. What we gonna go for? We'll start with something light. Oh, this something we talked about a couple months back. Let me send this to you. Thingy. Boop. Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna do this. Control. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Instagram is now testing out that feature about hiding likes and shit. And I still don't really understand what the point of it is. Like they saying to like help niggas with bullying or shit like that. Cause when I got on Instagram today, it asked me if I wanted to hide my likes and shit like that. I was like, man, nigga, get away from me.
Really? I didn't ask me that shit. Did I go on Instagram today?
The Instagram rolled out a new feature that allows users to choose whether or not they want to hide their likes. This is the latest in a series of moves designed to alleviate social pressure around like counts. Is there social pressure though? Is there really?
Yeah, some of these bitches they are.
Yeah, as some would say, get some fucking balls. Why is Instagram giving users the option to hide likes? Instagram has experimented with hiding likes in several countries over the last few years. This was an initiative to make Instagram a safer place on the internet. That's where people have got to stop. The internet is not safe. End of sentence. It will never be safe.
Never was a safe place.
Because it's the fucking internet. It's the place where fucking degenerates go. People, for 6-year-old white kids to call people niggers and do anything in between, all because they're not gonna get in trouble for it. The internet it's a great place and it's also an awful place. You got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah,
you can do anything you want to, but you also might get called a nigger if you go just do anything. You don't even got to be black. Nah, you'll get called a nigger. It's just the internet is just unsafe. And if it's that bad, don't get on the internet or social media, I should say specifically.
As the young people would say, "Oh, lame ass nigga."
Exactly, and that's the case, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No,
you gonna sit here, but you gonna cry if you don't get 4 likes on your damn picture. So who's really the lame ass?
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, and this is gonna sound pretty fucking harsh, but I don't care. Because I told you, man, PC Goonks is over with. We don't got enough people subscribe for me to be PC. I'm about to be myself until someone in corporate giving me bags of money tells me to tone it down. If someone kills themselves over 4 likes, do you really want them in this world? Were they actually going to contribute to anything? It sounds mean, but come on. Would you really want somebody that weak to fucking climb the ladder and be at some point where they have control over something that you have to do or your kids have to do? Really? Oh, nobody liked my picture. Oh, God. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives a fuck. Fuck you. Nigga mad over 4 likes, my nigga? And y'all be like, oh my God, that's so harsh. You know, we need to start being harsh. Because if we were harsh, I got a whole segment on black people that I'm doing it. I was going to segue it off your movie shit, but I'll wait till later. Because I'm finna rant. So,
what about?
Like black people.
Okay.
And just this generation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That'll segue into something else I'll talk about. So I'll let you know.
But like, just like to be really honest with you, do you really want someone that weak? Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, fam. You mentally can't have the capacities.
I don't think it's the person upset with the likes. Reports were coming out that kids get bullied over their likes. Y'all know kids mad and impressionable. That's very true. Sometimes people are going through things and didn't have the nurturing as a child. Hey, as someone who didn't have the nurturing as a child, I'm fine. Well, fine is subjective, but I mean, and that's also part of the problem. It's like when kids get on social media and stuff, I feel like a 8-year-old shouldn't be on Facebook or Instagram. Like that's just bottom line. And I feel like it needs to be instilled in kids that you don't need to like impress anybody to make yourself feel better. You don't need to fit in and do all this other stuff because you're setting yourself up for failure. If you're gonna live your life around the impressions of others, then you got a long life ahead of you. And of only making sure other people, not everyone is you though, but I know. And I wouldn't say I want people to be me. Everybody got their own experience, but it's just. But nobody. It's the fact that nobody is saying this though. Like, nobody is saying this. Everybody's only saying we need everything to be safe and we need everything to work out for me specifically. Like, I have an issue with that, so you need to change everything in order to make me feel better about it. Like, why does everyone have to change everything?
You wanna know why? Because it was all the dorks that got bullied when they were kids that now have a voice, like a voice where you can't get to them, by the way, because you couldn't say shit back in the day. Fuck you! And they run and then you catch them and you fucking pull their underwear over their head. You know what I mean? Now they can sit behind, they can sit in the comfort of their own home behind an article, write some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, you got to tell your kids that shit don't matter, man. What the fuck are your kids worried about Instagram likes for at 7 or 8, 9 or 10?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, the kids are doing shit at young ages that is, what, nigga, what? Like, you know what I mean? You got kids that fucking, you need to be real. Like, I used to think that, let my kid do whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Not whatever the fuck, but I was going to let him live life. Let him or he or she live life. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But now, kids are fucking, like, cutting themselves and shit like that to relieve stress. You're 7 years old. What stress you relieving? Cutting yourself with a razor. Number one, where are you getting a razor from at 7?
That's facts.
You know what I mean?
I don't think people should. It gets out of control. Not saying everything needs to be safe, and I don't think people should change things, but I think people should have a little more compassion.
No.
But I feel like compassion is it's one thing to go from compassion into like forcing everything to be a certain way.
Yep.
Cause that's what it's really boiling down to is like, in order to look out for the needs of the few, you're punishing the majority.
Yep.
And, well, not specifically in this case, but say you changing things to make certain people feel better about themselves, and it's affecting the people that don't give a fuck. No. And it's like, or the people that are cool with it. What is it? It's by adding Instagram hopes to give users the option to lessen pressure when posted to the platform. And it's like, I ain't never felt no pressure to post something. And if that's the case, if you feel that much pressure to post, then you probably shouldn't post.
Nigga, that's facts.
See, and that's like, and people would say that would be like a harsh take. And it's not. It's like, if you can't do something without the air quotes pressure of being judged for what you're about to do, then until you're able to do that, you probably shouldn't post anything until you're comfortable enough to do that. Like, honestly. Or just do what everybody else do. When you don't get enough likes, just delete it and then move on.
It's not really about people making motherfuckers. Like, you're making these kids soft, man. You know what I mean? And what happens when an alien comes? No one's gonna want to step up and fucking fight them off. Sounds crazy, I know, but listen to me, all right? You're making the kids soft by everything around them is pillows. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I do have compassion because I was bullied. Like, I was someone that had like dummy low self-esteem and all this stuff like that too. So it's somebody that had these problems and like overcame it. It didn't come from hiding from it or like making or changing shit to make it feel better. I got over it by tackling shit head on. Like, I had anxiety, all kind of other shit, and I got over my shit by fucking just getting out there and doing it. Like, the only way to get over something that like you feel it's pressuring you is to just do it. Like, there is no hiding from it.
That's what actually, with trials and tribulations as a kid, is what makes you a person. You know what I mean? Trials and tribulations as a kid is what makes you a fucking like tougher as a person. Everybody went through trials and tribulations as a kid. I did. All my friends did. And like, come on, man.
Mm.
Like, trials and tribulations as a kid, like the social norms and like you definitely no, we don't gotta get a hand on bullying. Bullying was terrible when I was a kid. Niggas was terrible. But it was a rite of passage. Like,
it's still bad.
It's like I think bullying makes you tough. and we need more bullies. It weeds it out, man.
And like I said, it's definitely not an easy thing to get over or stuff like that, especially when you that young and you don't have nobody like in your corner and you got to just deal with all that pressure and shit on your own. But it's like shit just take time. And if I was I didn't have no Instagram and all that shit back in the day because I wouldn't say like nervous to post. Bullying shouldn't have been that bad for you. Just because you went through that doesn't mean everyone else should. I'm not saying they should, but the alternative ain't that much better. Cause I feel like going, just like you said, going through stuff as a kid does shape you. Because it's like, okay, say you go through your whole that's like white. I don't want to like take it there, but say white people that have never been challenged on anything their whole life, and then when you tell them something, it blows their fucking mind because they never been opposed to anything.
It was like the show Band of Brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was this white dude. Well, of course they were all white because it's World War II, and it was this general. If anybody that watched Band of Brothers knows what I'm talking about. He was hard. He was a hard ass. He's pushing them to their limits. Oh, you can do this. Oh, you're a fairy. But when they got in wartime situations, that nigga used to freeze up. All the time because he ain't been through that. And if you let a kid, right? If you let a kid now say whatever he wants, you know, kids skew shit sometimes. If you let a kid say something to somebody, and then when he gets a get back, right? You talk shit to somebody, and somebody he don't want to take the shit no more. Beat the shit out of a kid, and then they go and tell, or they know that this kid can fucking get away with anything because no matter what, this other kid's not gonna be able to touch him because he's gonna run tell. And it's gonna be bad. Don't you come after him. He's just expressing himself. Man, fuck that. When I was young, shit had consequences, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I knew if I was to talk shit to my brother's friends who were upperclassmen, that when he wasn't around and they caught me, that's my ass. You know what I'm saying? So it was either learn how to run fast, learn how to fight, or be around my brother. This nigga disappear. I remember it like it was yesterday. One of his friends, I was walking home from school. I had detention. One of his friends pulled up next to me on the bike and he said, "Yeah, remember that shit you was talking?" And I was like, "Oh, I remember the fact that I'm gone." And I tried to run. Nigga rolled me down and fucking beat me where it don't show no bruises. And you know what? All this shit I was talking that day, I fucking deserved it. You know what I mean? I fucking deserved it. Consequences, man. Life has consequences. And it's the fact that nowadays, motherfuckers can do whatever they want or complain about whatever they want. Niggas make the stupidest fucking complaints about shit. These stupidest fucking complaints. And it's, you know what? More people need to be like me then. Fuck it. Because my whole circle, especially from New York, none of their kids is like that. You know what I mean? None of us is like that. We don't complain to nobody. We handle shit. Kids are not left to handle shit no more, man. Kids are not left to handle shit or motherfucking, or, you know, it's also because kids be having kids. And it's more of that.
That's very valid.
And you know, and like I see in the yesterday, nigga had the service dog, little baby running around crazy. Oh, doggy. The mother, obviously, she had to be. I don't even think she was 20, sitting there on her phone like this. Fucking girl walks up to the dog, you know what I mean? And the white guy goes, no, and pulls the dog to the other side because you can't touch service dogs. I don't know if you know that. You can't touch service dogs. So fucking the girl finally gets she sees the white guy go, no, and she goes, no, you can't touch it. It's a service dog. The grandmother was there, by the way, too. And she looked like she was in her 30s. So kids having kids. And you can't touch the service dog. She picked the girl up. That girl started fucking screaming to the top of her lungs, B. And I said, I had to be like, yo, no. Y'all gotta gag her up. I can't have that, man. Y'all gotta gag her up. This motherfucker sitting up here, this nigga with the service dog looked like he was going through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like he needed that service dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His PTSD was real. And he's trying to keep calm. He's sweating and shit. When he was talking to me earlier, he was, this nigga's on edge. So now if this nigga was to wild out, smack the little baby, would have been fucked up. Everybody would have jumped on him. But then at the end, I'd have been in the car like, could you blame him? Maybe if you would have corralled your fucking kid and know that it can't touch everybody's dog. Because what if it wasn't a service dog? What if it was a dog that's trained? Don't let nobody get near to your family, right? So he has it close to his hip. Little girl comes over and the dog bites her arm. Who's getting sued?
Yeah.
Who's getting sued? Whose dog is getting put down? Think about that if that happened with Mocha. Some little baby, white or black, Spanish, Chinese, whatever. Well, if it was a Chinese baby, probably would have been able to fit.
Stop. Anyways, my nigga, I'm gonna jump into something else, right? We talking about kids being corralled. What do you think about this then? Let me send this to you right quick. This was a little nuts. This could be what happens when you raise kids too fast or try to teach them too much too quickly. I'll put in the chat.
Okay.
6-year-old learns it feels good to touch penis, vulva from video shown in posh New York private school, and parents are furious. For some parents attending New York City's posh Dalton school, the maxim you get what you pay for couldn't ring any hollower. Sources told the New York Post that Dalton health and wellness educator used a cartoon video in one of her sex ed classes for 6-year-olds, explaining all about the pleasure of touching their very prepubescent private parts. Now, I'm just going to let the video play, and I don't want you to say anything.
Pass it, Squeaks.
Whoa! Watch it! You almost hit me in the pee-pee!
What's so funny, you two?
He said pee-pee.
Do you notice that when you say pee-pee, you giggle, but when you say penis, you say it in a serious voice?
I never noticed that before.
Some children and adults feel...
You don't hear it?
Mm-mm.
feel uncomfortable when they talk about their private parts, so they...
I don't know if I'm sharing my audio. Hold on.
Well, I did die. Come back from the dead, so.
It's on the screen show what's up. Oh, just because you're sharing your sound.
Oh, I can't stop share?
I did it.
Okay.
They make up cute or...
What about now?
Pass
I hear it.
Okay.
Squeaks.
Whoa! Watch it! You almost hit me in the pee-pee!
What's so funny, you two?
Child.
He said pee-pee.
Do you notice that when you say pee-pee, you giggle, but when you say penis, you say it in a serious voice?
I never noticed that before.
Some children and adults feel uncomfortable when they talk about their private parts, so they make up cute or funny names for them.
What's one for a girl's private parts?
Vajayjay!
But what does Scoops mean when he says vajayjay?
He means vulva. That's right, Kayla. It's important to use the proper words for our private parts.
Why?
Because our private parts are just as amazing as our hearts, lungs, brains, or any other of our amazing body parts.
But our hearts pump blood, our lungs breathe, and our brains think.
All our private parts do is pee!
That's not entirely true, Scoops. It is true that a person pees or urinates through a hole called the urethra in the penis.
Does everyone have a urethra?
They do. It can be harder to see, but girls have a tiny hole in the front of the vulva where urine comes out from their urethra. Urination is actually very important. It helps us get rid of waste, stuff our body doesn't need.
Hey, how come my penis gets big sometimes and points up in the air?
That's called an erection.
Sometimes I touch my penis because it feels good.
Sometimes when I'm in my bath or when Mom puts me to bed, I like to touch my vulva too.
You have a clitoris there, Kayla, that probably feels good to touch the same way Keith's penis feels good when he touches it. But have you ever noticed that older kids and grown-ups don't touch their private parts in public?
They don't?
That's right, Keith. It's okay to touch yourself and see how different body parts feel, but it's best to
Bro,
only
pause
do
this
it
shit,
in
man.
private.
Hold up.
If private parts are so special, why do you cover them up?
Because they are private, silly.
That's pretty much the end.
6-year-olds.
Yeah.
Six-year-olds.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's dick is getting hard at 6.
That was my first thing. I said this nigga definitely hasn't gone anything to puberty yet. I don't think my dick got hard until I was like 9 or 10.
Nigga said, nigga woke up one day. It was like Bubble Boy when his dick got hard and he hit it with a bat, and then he screamed because he hurt himself. that nigga woke up. That nigga said, "Yo, there's a snake in my pants." Crack. That nigga said, "Ah! Mom." And he was like, "Mom, what's this?" And his mom said, "Ah!"
Yeah, I would say 6 is a little young, but let me read this article. Let me see. The parents are upset over lessons. Oh, let me see. What are they talking about? Blah, blah, blah. Well, basically, they're upset about the video. But this woman, they say this woman teaches the kids about a bunch of other shit. Parents are also upset over lessons about consent, which can be beneficial when it comes to protecting children from abuse. But the post added that it's angering parents since kids are being told that they can't even be hugged without permission. Someone said, "I'm paying $50,000 for these assholes to tell my kid to not let their grandfather hug her when he sees her." Fonte's lesson for first graders also includes subjects such as gender assigned at birth, gender identity, and gender expression. Kids,
you know who did that, right?
Of course.
Okay.
They get hard on at a very young age. Yeah, at 8 or 9 is when boys normally get hard. I don't know about 6. Kids have no less than 5 classes on gender identity. This is pure indoctrination. A mother revealed to the Post. This person should absolutely not be teaching children. Ironically, she teaches kids about consent, yet she has never gotten consent from parents about the sexually explicit and age inappropriate material about transgender to first graders.
Get mixed, bitch.
We are furious. We are horrified to learn this was shown to our first grade 6 and 7-year-olds without our knowledge, but it's so hard to fight back because you'll get canceled and your child will suffer.
Speak the truth.
Hey, man.
Speak the truth, Whiteley. Nigga, if I'm paying for fucking $55,000 a semester or $55,000 for each kid, listen, you gotta run this shit by me, man. If you want, you can have your progressive parents that want to teach gender identity. You put the motherfuckers in another class, man. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit cray cray. Shit cray cray.
They said they have 5 classes on gender identity. That's a bit much, don't you think?
I think that's a lot, nigga.
The controversy unfolded in the fall after parents caught wind of the video in question. The Post said, adding that school officials said they misinterpreted the content. Excuse me. However, the paper said that the school quietly removed the video about kids touching themselves from the curriculum. As they should.
Hey, are we gonna learn about Martin Luther King today? Nah, fuck that nigga. You gonna learn how you choose your own gender. You're not assigned one at birth, all right? So everybody get their textbooks out and turn to page 20.
Now, what does that mean? Assigned a gender?
Oh, when you're born and you have a cock and balls, they say you're a boy, and when you have a vajayjay, as they call it in the video, you're a girl. They say none is bullshit. You don't know what you.
That's like what I'm saying. Like they saying like you ain't a boy and you're not a girl. This is just what the doctors say you are.
No, it's like science. How dare you go against science? That's what it is.
A sign.
Because there's probably 2 lesbian or gay parents, you know what I'm saying, that said, no, that's not true. Uncle Dennis likes to dress up as a woman. That's because he's a woman on the inside. Nah, that nigga's just gay, fam.
Yeah.
Like, remember when it was easy? Man, I'm glad that we segued into that a little bit because I forced it. Remember when it was easy, where it was just like, hey, he's just gay and lesbian, and also can the women please explain to me, right? If you're lesbian and you hate niggas so much, why do you wear niggas clothing and like look like a nigga to try to bag other chicks? I generally want to know.
I mean, I think it's just because even they understand it in the role. You can be neither and a they. The hell is neither? Anyways,
Fox 8000.
Yeah. I assume because even they understand that somebody gotta quote unquote wear the pants, and that person would be the masculine one. So they literally go out and buy the pants to wear.
But then on the other side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like on the flip side, if you see a chick that's, let's say she's about a stocky build, has broad shoulders, wearing a button down, jeans, do rag and a hat. Let's say it has cornrows or fairly muscular, Jordans, maybe Timberlands. Looks like a guy.
Mm-hmm.
You think that it defeats the whole purpose of like a box? If you're attracted to a box that looks like a guy?
I mean, well, I said this before. I ain't never seen two studs be together, or two butch women be together. It's always a butch woman and someone who's a woman. Some of them say that it's comfortable to dress that way. Is it though? So
they dead ass be going to men's clothing stores and be whatever.
Hey, well, that's what they say. If it's more comfortable to dress like a dude, then do your thing. But but like I said, I ain't never seen two studs be together. It's always the studs gonna bag a very girly girl. So I don't know.
He be bagging some bad bitch too.
Facts.
Cause I see some this weekend, and I'm just like, I was like, nigga, they had it back turned. I was like, excuse me, sir, is that your car? And turned around, he said, what? I said, ho, my bad. Oh no, I get that all the time.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. Is that your car though? Yeah, move that shit, man.
Yeah, about the vehicle. It's about to get towed, so you might want to get it up out of here.
You might want to ixnay on the car, A.
Okay, we got this out the way.
I want to talk about the guy that got his leg cut off.
Yeah, I just clicked on that.
All right.
That's pretty funny.
I'm going to start, not to him. I'm going to post this in the chat so y'all can read along if y'all want to. Right. All right. Man has wrong leg amputated in tragic hospital mix-up. An elderly man had the wrong leg amputated during surgery. A hospital in Austria has admitted. Now, when I first read this, I thought it said Australia. And I was like, oh, he was down under. But it was in Austria. I believe that's near Germany. The 82-year-old was due to have his left leg removed on Tuesday, but due to a human error, the right leg was amputated above the knee instead. The error occurred after a hospital worker mistakenly put a preoperative mark on the wrong leg, the hospital said. It was Thursday morning in the course of a standard wound dressing change. The tragic mistake caused by human error was discovered. Now, I will say this also before I finish reading this. Mm-hmm. This shit happens a whole lot overseas where, there's free healthcare. The patient was suffering from numerous medical conditions and the ailments affected both his legs. Oh, so they tried to be like, well, both his legs was fucked up, but we only had to get rid of one. So, it was only a matter of time. Following the mistake, the man needed to have the correct leg removed above the knee as well. A disastrous combination of circumstances led to the patient's right leg being amputated instead of his left. The man's family had been informed and psychological support has been offered to them, while the hospital has also sent the details of the incident to the region's public prosecutor. We would also like to affirm that we will be doing everything to unravel the case, so investigate all internal processes and critically analyze them. Any necessary steps will be immediately taken. Now, Bray, I ask you. The surgeon involved is currently not on duty at her own request. Oh, so let's say, of course, it was a woman. Brett, I ask you. You going for a procedure, you wake up with one of your limbs missing? What's the first thing that goes through your mind?
You got the wrong limb?
Yeah.
It ain't really shit you can do. Cause you still need the right leg gone. So it's like I came in here to just be possibly on crutches with a prosthetic, and now I got to be wheelchair bound.
Bro, how do you tell that? How do you tell the person that, hey, I'll be real with you. We accidentally cut off the wrong leg. So, in about 5 hours, we got to get you back into the OR, and we got to get that right one. No pun intended. And they go, you just look at her. You 82 years old. It's like, do you just be like, yo, just kill me, man? You're literally killing me right now.
I mean, at that point, yeah. Cause I would assume even if it's something like a leg removal at 82, like most surgeries you're pretty prone to, are susceptible to dying or something going wrong. And something did go wrong, but he survived, so it's still just like, did you roll those dice? Well, technically, like I said, that leg had to get removed anyway, so it's like, I mean, fuck it, we got to go back under. Like, man, don't talk to me.
Healthcare in Austria is universal for the residents of Austria as well as those from the other EU countries. Students from EU or EEA countries, Switzerland, or national health insurance in their own home can use the European health insurance card. Yeah, that's fucked up, fam. If I was him, I would sue the shit out of them.
Yeah.
They'll probably make that shit just drag out, and hopefully they just hope that he just dies. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's a certain there's a saying that comes to mind. You get what you pay for. So, anyways, let's move on.
Oh, GBFN.
Let's go to not yet. Philadelphia restaurant steak $4,800 minimum policy. What does that mean?
I saw this on Twitter the other day, and everybody was complaining that steak 48.
Mm-hmm.
They were complaining about when you come there, you have to spend a minimum of $100 for each person.
$100 per person, food and beverage charge. Excuse me?
I mean, if you try to go to a fancy restaurant, then all right. But niggas, my thing was niggas was getting mad at them on social media. They was going in on them like, yo, how the fuck you do this? Yada 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 yada. You know what I mean? And then they said no brokies, no more appetizer dates and step photos. Oh, get fucking mixed. People are complaining that it's a shit policy.
I mean, is it?
I don't think so.
Someone said that place is always crowded. It's tough to get a reservation. I've been several times. So that means niggas are going there.
Exactly. I mean, it's your, when it comes to establishments, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with you saying what you want your rules to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like me going to Theo's shop and the rule is you got to wear a mask all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm vaccinated. And I just walk around with no mask.
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't know. Nigga, that's his policy is wear a fucking mask. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't understand when people always complain about motherfuckers' policies. That's the niggas that are entitled nowadays. Like, everybody feels entitled. Like, most of the niggas complaining probably would never go to Steak 48.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is the food even good? Let's look at this menu.
Well, that's just like however long ago that was, where that black guy was getting at those women for twerking all over the place.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I don't want y'all twerking on my shit. You don't have to like it. You can leave.
And then people said, well, you should be playing trap music.
Yeah. You can't make an excuse on how somebody wants to run their business.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. My mother is 84 years old. She's not going to buy a tomahawk steak and 3 cocktails. She might not get to $100. What are we saying to that customer? Eat somewhere else.
Exactly. And let's go to the menu. Steak 48 menu. Let's see how much the tomahawk steak is. Because I'm going to tell you right now, a place like that, tomahawk steak is capping out at $75. Menu. Oh, they got a steak 48 down here.
What the fuck? Reverend, somebody said he understands why some feel that the price tag notice targets black customers. Where'd that come from?
I don't know, man.
This is an old American recipe that is oftentimes cooked in a different way that we've seen before.
Show you right now. Y'all want me to drop the menu in the chat?
Yeah.
I guess so everybody could look at it. I'll make myself useful just standing there looking pretty. There it is. Oh wait, I'll drop it in the Discord chat. I mean this chat too. All right, so cocktails. Well, this is the dinner. This is the dinner menu. So let's look at the steaks. Prime Steak Meat House. Wait, no, where the steaks at? Where the fuck are the steaks? Bone-in filet mignon, $74. Bone-in ribeye, $68. Filet mignon, $59. You know what I'm saying? The steaks is already high as fuck.
Yep.
So
and then with tax, you definitely even at that $74, you're definitely gonna spend about $80 on that with tax. So.
Yeah, so you easily get into the fucking what's called Alaskan king crab and rock shrimp mac and cheese, $34.
Yeah.
Ew, creme brulee. That's a creme brulee.
Yeah, it's basically saying if you're gonna come here, you're gonna get a steak. You're not gonna come in here and get sides and then just leave.
Yeah, nigga. Look at these appetizers. Like, yo, I just want to get shishito peppers. Yeah, you shishito your ass to the dinner menu, bitch. You better pick you something. You got $100 to spend. You think you're about to spend $10 and think that's about to be it?
But that's the thing about how do you make somebody spend $100?
You price this shit to where it's $100, or you tell them.
But say somebody goes in, like say they make a reservation, they get there, I only want the shishito peppers, and then they just stare at the waitress or waiter.
You gotta let them know. You put that puts the waitress or the waiter or the hostess in a bad spot, but you gotta let them know. Yeah, we have a minimum of $100 spending here, so you can't just get the shishito peppers. You have to get something totaling up to $100. I mean, I'm sure if you were like, let's say $89 or $90, we could kind of overlook it, but you know what I'm saying? Let's see what the drink menu is talking about. Specialty cocktails. Look at this shit. 18, 18, 18, 19, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 19. Old fashioned, $32. 18, 18, 18. Craft beers. Oh, I get it. A Yingling. Oh, they charge it $8 for Yingling? Talk about tax in the market. You know what I mean? So I'm saying if you go there, you should be able to spend $100. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if you don't have $100 to spend, let's hey, check this out. I'm gonna make this real simple for y'all. Don't go to Steak 48. Applebee's and Fridays are a thing for a reason.
Yep.
And I'm not saying that I'm fucking Mr. Baller that I'll go to Steak 48 and just go like this. Nah, nigga. You go there for special occasions, or if you have the money to sit there on a Friday night, and if they got good steak, you know what I mean, like one Friday, like every 2 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't complain that motherfucker that oh yo, they're making it too expensive. I can't go there, man, because if you made it where everybody could go,
everybody would be
desirables.
Yeah,
the undesirables.
Yeah. Shout out to every juicy crab. Nothing but the worst of the worst. Shout out to Ren.
Yo, women love some fucking seafood, son.
Nigga, I don't know where that shit. I don't know what that's about. All of them.
Women love some, like they be fucking some seafood up.
And I couldn't tell you why. It's like I haven't met a woman yet that doesn't enjoy seafood. And I'll say that seafood isn't their favorite type of food.
Yeah.
It's like ghetto luxury. You know, it's like saying going to the Red Lobster and shit like that is like luxury for some people.
I mean, I'm not gonna go as far as some. Well, it's for some people it is luxury, but like,
yeah.
You ever see a fucking a chick to fuck up a crab boil? It's a crawfish thing with like mad crawfish in the shade.
All seafood is an aphrodisiac. All seafood? I don't think so. You might get me with clams or oysters or something like that, but for motherfuckers that just be fucking up crab, they ain't ready to smash afterwards. Like they go in there to eat.
Do you really want to smash a chick out? She just ate like 2 lobsters, some shrimp, 10 crawfish, spicy crawfish. Oh, I gotta pee first. No, they always say that shit. Oh, I gotta pee first. And she's shooting all that fire out of her pussy. No.
It's really funny because like sometimes when you talk, it randomly peaks, and then it peak when you say pussy.
I'm just saying, nobody want to really deal with all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, they love some fucking seafood, man.
Yeah. Let's go to this Mexican food gringo style video. What is this? Before I hit play,
I'm sick of the trend of niggas making food on their counters, and I only fell into that is when I keep seeing this white bitch keep making food in her toilet and serving it to people.
Well, I'm gonna play this. Is this the same woman?
I don't know.
I'm gonna hit play.
And we're just gonna completely get it all on the counter, spread it around as much as you can. I like to pour a lot of ground beef.
What the fuck?
Right there. Okay. Black.
She didn't even pour all the ground beef out the bowl.
Yeah, just like that. The more, the better on this. Guacamole is great. That there, yeah. There's salsa all in here, just a little layer like that. And then I add jalapenos for spice, really. And I put them kind of everywhere, like a little bit.
It's like they make sorbet dishes for a reason.
It's really, really important.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't get enough.
Look at your face.
Like she gotta be trolling. She gotta be.
I like having even more shredded cheese. So.
It might be the same woman because she's got to be trolling. Because what do you do with this? You just gonna eat?
Just gonna blend it up.
Oh my!
Just all the way in here.
Wow, indeed,
Good.
nigga.
That's good.
What the?
They can't see your face like I see your face. You look disgusting.
What is this?
As many as you can get, and you're gonna get your hands in here and just blend them in, just like that. Yeah. Go.
She's trolling,
now we're gonna
fam.
take this looks about ready.
Is that a potato?
Pop that out of the top.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is
What are you
this?
gonna do with an ice cream scooper?
Just take a huge thing of nachos,
She's
just like you would an
trolling.
ice cream cone, except this, instead of bites of ice cream,
She's
you have an entire
trolling, bro.
nacho cone. Just like...
Get the fuck off my screen. What y'all saying in the comments, fam? See, first comment, she's trolling, pretending to be serious. There's no way. I'm not even Mexican and I feel offended. I don't know who this person is, but I wish nothing but misfortune on them. I can't vote this down enough. This is insane. She really didn't have a platter, cookie sheet, or parchment paper, or better yet, she didn't have any utensils. The worst part about this is the fact that I'm watching it on Cinco de Mayo. Goddamn. Man. She's got to be trolling. Okay, let's play the other video. Let me just see if this is the same woman. Let me see if this is the same woman.
Okay, you want to get that nice and clogged. Okay.
It is. It is.
Okay,
It is?
Yeah.
That nice and clogged. Okay, there we go. So that's all.
Why white people always playing in toilets?
All the ice in there.
I don't know,
You have
man.
your sherbet here.
Yeah, do
Okay. Just
Yeah,
pop
do
that
it.
in.
It's like, is this, oh, you a porn director? Like, what is this?
One
Yeah,
more,
get in there.
do
please. Yes. Oh, this is going to be so good.
That looks great.
It's going to be amazing.
You're
okay?
trolling.
You want all your sour candies in there.
Perfect.
Really mush it around.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's great.
And
Yep.
then this. Oh, you already emptied this
Yeah,
part.
I emptied
Great.
that part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
So some of these in here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh
Right.
my goodness.
Yeah. And some more sour candies.
Oh, so these are all, they just want to be sour stuff.
Yeah, so then you're going to grab your punch.
They're taking,
and you're just going to start.
I want that
loading up
toilet so
this
clean that I
tank
can eat off it to a
up.
whole new
Obviously,
level.
Sprite. Yeah. You want to get the Sprite in there. Then the Fanta.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's so colorful. It's so
Yeah.
nice. It's really
So
nice. And then when you
colorful,
flush,
so nice.
watch what happens when you flush. Okay?
Oh, well, everything from the tank is going to go through into the
Yep.
sherbet and the ice?
Why you tell them what's gonna happen
more
before it
of these. I
happens?
got
First
orange.
of all, well, it's not like
Just wanna
niggas
make
don't know
sure
how
you fill
toilet
that
works
in
anyway, but we don't need a commentator.
So here we go.
Not for
We
this
can replace
travesty.
this.
Okay.
Now watch this, okay? So we have all of that in there. That looks pretty good.
That does look good.
Yeah, that looks really good. I'm gonna get the cups ready. Mix that all around. Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
Wow.
I'm gonna have one of these. Oh yeah. So mix it up a little bit, and then when you
And then you
flush,
flush, and then we get to scoop it out?
it's
Okay.
gonna be
Well, let's.
amazing. I want to make sure it's nice and mixed, okay?
Okay.
Really mix it in
Doing
there.
everything with
It's
your
gonna be
fucking
great.
hand.
Ready?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
people are going to like this.
Yeah, they're gonna love it.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna flush it.
Should we take off the lid so we
Fucking
can
facts,
see?
Jelly.
Are you good?
Yeah, let's do it. I
All
want
right,
to see it.
let's do it. This, it could overflow, so we're not really sure. Oh, here we go.
Wow. So it starts. Oh, look, it is. It's filling up.
Wow.
It's filling up.
Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's
Here it
incredible.
comes. Okay, so now it's all mixed in. That's great. You can go ahead and just get that in there. Get some ice in the punch. Yes. And we're gonna serve it up to our friends out here. All right.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we got the punch.
Oh, nice.
Got the punch here. One for you.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah. Cheers, everyone.
Oh, that's really good.
Cheers. Yeah. Yay.
That's really good. Yeah. So you can smell it. Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
How'd you make it? The toilet bowl punch recipe. Yeah.
I think I'm good. I think. And I'm alright.
Oh no, I cleaned the toilet before I made it.
Gotta be trolling.
Let
Gotta
me
be.
tell you something.
I'm listening to you.
Even if it was trolling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if that bitch clean to her heart's content, when the Fanta comes through the pipes, there's no way you can clean the pipes.
Yeah.
Why are white people always playing in toilets?
Because some might say that they're the filthy savages that they call us.
People just be bored, son.
This is what happened when people go through their life and not get fucking bullied.
Facts.
You think you can just create shit like this? This is a menace, and you need to be stopped. Putting this shit on the internet. Don't nobody. I'm just gonna say she got to be trolling. There's no way. That other shit, the bitch put fucking tortilla cone. Whatever, man. It's whatever. I don't have the patience to deal with that. White people need to stop. They're trolling. They get millions of views. Yeah.
I want to eat at Steak 48.
Sure you do. To see if it's worth 100.
Yeah.
It never is.
They got one in Houston. I'll be out there, so hit one of those one time.
Illinois police face lawsuit over drug testing a toddler's ashes.
Oh yeah, that shit was. Oh goddamn, that was rough.
Yeah. An Illinois man is suing the city of Springfield, alleging police unlawfully took an urn with his daughter's ashes and tested it and said it tested positive for meth. Excuse me. New body cam footage shows what a black Dartavius Barnes.
Shit.
Dartavius, okay. Handcuffing and upset as officers take the urn from his car during the traffic stop. In his lawsuit, Mr. Barnes said police desecrated the ashes of his 2-year-old daughter who died in 2019. Police have denied wrongdoing according to court document. In the court filing, lawyers for the officer said the police were acting within the scope of their employment and under the color of law. Well, it's always under the color of law because they can't be punished for most things.
They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Mr. Barnes reported over last year for allegedly speeding and disobeying traffic signs. Mr. Barnes can be seen cooperating with police as he's placed in handcuffs, sitting and waiting in the back of the car. When asked by officers if he has anything in the car, he says he has some weed. Nearly 80 grams was found in his vehicle, almost 3 times the legal possession. Officers then show Mr. Barnes the urn, the metallic object about the size of a finger, and said it tested positive for meth or ecstasy. No, I don't know if I can find the part specifically where they take it from him. Let me see.
Bro, put her in my hand, bro. Y'all.
Oh, damn, he sounds so distressed.
Well, plus the weed, man, is too much. You know what I'm saying? You got too much weed, anyways, and it's gotta be like in different packaging. It's gotta be like child resistant, odor proof.
No, bro. That's my daughter. What are y'all doing, bro? That's my daughter, bro. Give me that, bro. That's my daughter, bro. That's my daughter. What are y'all doing? No. Ask my daddy, bro. That's my daughter in there.
I will.
What are y'all doing? Don't you know, bro? Y'all can't. What? Whoa, bro. That's my. She just passed 2. She just passed last year. You know my. You know me, bro. That's her, bro.
Okay.
No, bro.
Let me talk to the
Bro,
officer.
please give me my daughter, bro. Put her in my hand, bro. Y'all are disrespectful, bro.
You need to move your arm.
Okay, bro. Can I please have my daughter?
Yeah, I don't need to watch no more of that.
The niggas were laughing, fam.
Yeah.
Yo, people are fucked up. He probably say, yeah, sure it's his daughter. Fucking jig.
Facts. Nigga said 80 grams of weed. Sure it's your daughter, and I'm your mama.
Whoa. Oh shit. That's not funny, but it is.
It's not.
Oh, what you said was funny, but like, damn.
Shuts the door. Apparently, this is his daughter's ashes. One of the officers adding that the substance inside had how do you say it tested positive for meth? That's what I want to know.
Maybe some would say that those tests are flawed.
Yeah. He later decides not to retest the contents of the urn and returns the ashes to the father. It field tested for meth. Field test means nothing. They got niggas saying that they can just look at somebody and tell if they smoke weed or not. So a field test means nothing.
Facts.
I knew that was impossible. That's my daughter. He was released and given a court notice for illegal possession of cannabis, whatever. Field drug tests are not always reliable. Yeah. According to the list compiled by the Washington Post, these kits have mistakenly detected illegal substances in chocolate chip cookies, deodorant, chalk, flour, and motor oil. So it's almost like you should stop fucking doing them.
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah, that's fucked up. I mean,
well, they didn't think, they thought the ashes was something else.
Of course, like I get it, but at the same time, and it's like the way he had it inside the gloves, so it could be like, okay, we found the weed, but this got to be something else you keep it inside this little bitty vial. So we got to figure out what the fuck's in this vial. I'm not just gonna believe that's your dog.
I would say just because your daddy had a snuff vial doesn't mean that everyone else has snuff vials.
Yeah,
that man's daughter. Like, you don't know what the ashes is. Nigga say, "Yo, it's my daughter," and you go, "Okay," and then you fucking proceed to dump it out, and then test it, and then come back and say, "Yo, that's meth." Nigga, no.
Yeah.
Unless his daughter had an addiction that he didn't know about, but shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, no. Y'all niggas is wild, man.
Yeah, that's I'd be pretty pissed about that, and I'm suing the shit out these niggas.
Yeah, I need all these charges dropped.
Facts. I don't give a fuck about this weed, my nigga. You fucking desecrated a corpse.
You know, usually I would play devil's advocate, and I would say, well, you know, no, not in this case. It was the man. That man, you can see how visibly shaken he got when he took the shit, because he knew they was about to do some fuck shit with it.
Yeah,
he knew.
Yeah,
it's terrible. That was a terrible situation.
It was. Yeah.
I saw that shit last week, and I was like, I'll be damned if I talk about that, because that is so messed up. But leave it to bread.
Hey, man, that's what happens when you got nothing. You go to the depths. This just happened yesterday, the day before. They talk about China reports the first human case of the bird flu.
I thought they been had the bird flu. You sure that's not an old article?
No, this is from like 2 days ago.
Really? Because they had the bird flu way back in the day. That's why they started wearing masks.
Well, it says this specific strain. It says China reports the first human case of H1N3 strain.
Did they just shove my Crocs into the mailbox? The H1O. Oh, man.
Yeah, this was updated June 2nd at 4 p.m. So today.
Some would say that. Why does all the bad shit come out of Asia?
Yeah, we're not. You know. Chinese health authorities said a 41-year-old man had contracted a rare strain of bird flu known as H1N3 and had been in the hospital since late April, calling it the first reported human case globally from the strain. Because it came from China.
China.
The National Health Commission said the man developed a fever and other symptoms on April 23rd and was admitted to the hospital 5 days later. His condition was stable and he was ready to be discharged. How did the man become infected? Didn't give details on how the man came in contact with the virus. Cases of bird flu in humans have most commonly been reported among those in close daily contact with poultry, such as chicken farmers. The commission advised the public to avoid contact with sick and dead poultry. Can the bird flu kill people? Has a mortality rate of about 60%. However, bird flu doesn't easily spread from birds to people. Last year, avian influenza killed 4,500 chickens and caused another 18,000 to get put down. Our authorities worried. China said a large-scale outbreak was extremely low. Risk of a large-scale outbreak was extremely low, almost like another virus. It said local health authorities contact tracing and monitoring efforts that found no other cases and no human-to-human transmission. It said the H1N3 strain does not have the ability to effectively infect humans, and y'all will find a way to make sure that niggas can infect other niggas. Human infection with bird flu viruses are rare but not uncommon. It is highly likely that this infection just represents one of the rare instances of human infection with avian influenza virus without any more consequences. Is China upfront about the recent bird flu case? I would say no, because this shit happened in the end of April, and it's June 2nd, and we're just not hearing about this. So
hey, listen, man, they kept something else under the rug for a long time too. Yeah, we know how that shit turned out.
So oh boy,
China.
While China has been criticized for a lack of transparency in the early stages of the coronavirus pandemic, its public health apparatus is generally seen as having become more transparent since the 03 outbreak of 03. My nigga, the COVID popped off last year, so I don't want to hear none of that shit about 03, my nigga. Talking about SARS. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not gonna say anything yet. Just letting y'all know that there's another virus brewing over there. BK, and if it makes its way over here, and somebody says something about it, you know, the Kung flu, or one of those other funny phrases that people were saying, it's not racist if it's true. So
I say that all the time. I say that all the time. It's not racist if it's true. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, nigga. No, I mean, that shit is not racist if it's true. God damn it.
I think that's all we got for topics anyways.
I was watching a show that I used to watch when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit was trash, man. But as a kid, I used to love this show. Mm-hmm. I used to stop what I was doing. I don't know. I used to stop what I was doing and always make sure I watched the show. Kind of like what you showed me the other day.
Mm-hmm.
The picture of what you was watching.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way. Then I went back and I watched it and I was just like this.
Like I was saying, fam, like we gotta stop looking at shit through the lens of nostalgia. The shit we used to look at as kids was some bullshit. We watched bullshit as children, my nigga. That shit was the shit that makes certain stuff a classic is its ability to stand the test of time. And most of the shit we watched as kids would not stand the test of time. We're talking about Action League now, by the way.
It's like maybe it was so enjoyable because it was explosions and stupid stuff. And as a kid, you're so whimsical. Like, I'll never sit up here and say that my childhood was trash because it wasn't. It was lit. Like, everybody had their ups and downs as a child. Know what I mean? They could do stupid shit. Know what I mean? Get beat up here and there. But like, as far as like vacations and like TV shows, like one thing my mom always told me, said there's two things you always need to have. I forgot what the other one was, but she said TV. You know what I'm saying? She said TV. You always need to have TV. And I always do, no matter where we went, we would have the top notch, the best of the best. Every fucking channel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga, we had DirecTV before it was called DirecTV. It was like USSB or some shit like that. Let me see if I'm right about that, if that's what it was called. Nigga had satellite before. We always had every channel.
Yeah.
I was spoiled with TV. Yeah, United States Satellite Broadcasting. Oh, shout out to me remembering that shit. USSB, nigga. And I think before it was DirecTV, it was like DTV, but it was like USSB was like the first thing. And DTV, I remember the dude in Amityville, the guy was setting it up and he was explaining it to us. And he gave us two remotes and the remotes was that big. This was huge. I always had the best. So I watched everything, including porn. So like fucking, it's like, I watched some of the shit I used to watch back then. I'll just be like, what the fuck is this shit, man?
Yeah.
Like the Ren and Stimpy shit when he's fucking his ass with the saw.
Yeah.
He had the wood on his back.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that when I was a kid. I just thought he was just sawing wood on his back. And I was like, the only thing in my mind was like, this nigga Ren is gonna get cut.
Facts. I hope he doesn't make it through that piece of wood. That's gonna hurt his tush.
Now every night they posted shit on World Star. Yo, what was cartoons on back when we were kids? I don't know, man.
It's a lot of that shit. Like, I'm going back. So Paramount Plus really just got a bunch of old shit. And I went back and I tried to watch the show. It's like the old MTV shows, like Room Raiders and Parental Control, Silent Library. But the first one I tried to watch is Next, the show where it's a blind date and a motherfucker step off the bus. You look at them, and if you think they're trash, next them and get their ass back on the bus, and you let the next nigga come out. And I went and I watched the very first episode, and it was, my brain couldn't even handle what was happening on the screen for the first 5 minutes. It's like, it was, everybody was so loud. It was physically making me cringe. Like, I couldn't handle how corny this shit was. I ain't never seen no shit like this a day in my motherfucking life. Man.
Yo, remember the other show that Jenny McCarthy used to host? Mm-hmm. Where it was like 100 people? And then we like get down to the end of what she liked this shit like that? You can never have those shows nowadays because people's self-esteem is so fragile. Niggas was built different in the 90s and early 2000s. And 80s. And 70s. And 60s. And even a racist ass 40s and 50s.
TV show next. What the fuck is all this?
I sent you a picture, by the way.
You want to talk about it?
No, I just thought that was funny.
Oh.
You know, look at it and laugh.
I saw it pop up on the thing. Let me fucking.
Singled out. Good job, Jelly.
Let me just do this. Oh, it's already on us, so I don't have to worry about this. Talk for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, so Singled Out. I used to watch that show all the time. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I used to always watch that show. Not for Jenny McCarthy's titties, even though they were a plus. The Jenny McCarthy show was funny too. There was a skit on there that used to always make me laugh. It involved puppets. But You can't have singled out and next like nowadays because people are too fragile. I mean, but look at the entertainment we got from people not giving a fuck about people's feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Excellent entertainment. All that shit back in the that's where like all them Flavor of Love, like all them type of like just trash TV ass shows. Yep. But it was ratings gold.
Ratings gold, and niggas watched because they were fired. I know that you didn't watch. You wasn't sitting there if you watched Singled Out was like, oh my god, this is terrible. It was like, nah, who this bitch gonna pick? Well, I don't like husky guys. So all the husky guys gotta go sit down. Get fucking mixed, losers. You know what I'm saying? Or like I don't really like jack guys and all the dudes that are like super jacked. Like goddamn, they gotta sit down and shit like that. You know what I mean? Shit was fire. MTV had all the shows. They just stopped showing music videos.
Yep.
It shouldn't be called MTV no more.
Our edition. I'm Charity, I'm 24, and I'm already falling off the next bus. Now it's...
What the fuck is going on?
So today, I'm gonna fall in love! Yeah!
So you'll be as over the top as you can.
I like a guy who's a little ghetto, because you know Miss Charity's always down for some thug love. Gentlemen, get ready for a taste of this Manila cherry! Holla, holla, holla.
This show is the most trash shit I've ever seen. I still haven't made it through the first episode. I've tried on 3 different occasions to just make it through the first episode, and I have not been able to do it. Every time something incredible happens, like there's no way this show can get any more trash, and it always finds a way to disappoint me even more. Like the first time I tried to watch it, I didn't even make it through everybody introducing themselves because this one dude hit a move that I was like, there's no way. I'm going to show it. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to skip to his part.
I'm Chris, I'm 23, and white chocolate is back to give this girl a taste of my milky goodness. Yeah!
Doesn't that sound like he's about to rape her or something?
Last time, so this time, I'd like to at least match that.
I'm Anirudh, I'm 23, and once again, I'm...
This girl tastes my milky goodness. Yeah!
I'm Adam, I'm 24, and I made $1 last time, so this time, I'd like to at least match that.
Okay. Do this. I wonder will it show.
Shout out to the super fucking Spanish dude on there.
I don't think it's going to show.
It didn't show on. I'm looking at the thing. It's not showing.
It's not gonna show. God damn it. Good job, Paramount Plus. Making sure nobody finna steal your content.
Like I said, fuck out of here with that, Chief.
But it's just get Paramount Plus and then look at the first episode of Next. It's not okay.
No,
I just looked at the picture.
Yeah, son. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to most of if you try to show anything in a streaming service, like they'll block it to where you can't like screen record or nothing. So that good on them. That's why I tried to pull it up on YouTube, but they don't. This show's like fucking 15 years old. So good luck trying to find it. But let me see.
Maybe you can find it on Dailymotion, or if you Google it, Next MTV show.
Yeah, let's do it like that. Y'all
TV show videos.
Next.
All right, they got one on. They got some on YouTube.
I mean, it's not the one I'm looking for though.
Oh.
We'll probably never find it. I just have to I'll put it on the story. I'll put it on the Instagram story for the page. Y'all gonna have to eat this move. But that's all I really got. So I don't know if you got anything else, but
yeah, I do. I wanna talk about something, yo.
Oh, black people. Let's get it.
Yeah. You know, back in the day, anybody that knows me, they used to be like, oh, Gunks, why don't you worry about the black community? Yada yada yada. And I used to be like, because I'm only worried about myself. I give a fuck about what everybody else is doing. But as time went on, and I sat and I thought to myself on Monday, after seeing a celebrity man get harassed by water boys and all the other shit that's going on and the motherfuckers that come through the hotel, and I sit and I thought to myself, I actually have to give a shit about my community. You want to know why? Because I'm going to have kids one day, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? And then they will come into this world and have to deal with the offspring of these fucking knickknacks that are running around now. You know what I'm saying? Have you watched Idiocracy yet? Or are you just not listening to me? No, I mean, your mic is off, but like, have you watched the movie yet?
No.
I need you to watch that fucking movie, man. I've been telling you for like a year and a half.
Oh.
Okay.
Anyway.
But Idiocracy is actually coming to life in more ways than one. You have kids having kids, and then those kids are not taking care of their kids, and it's left to the grandma. And those kids are now in turn outside wilding out because there's no rules. Because the mom wants you to get the fuck out the house so she can do what she want to do. There's a girl that just had a kid, right? A girl that just had a kid. She was already in Miami like a month later. Now, I don't know if anybody else thinks that's okay. I don't think that's okay. I honestly think, in my personal opinion, if you got a kid, you just had a kid, you shouldn't be drinking and shaking your ass. You know what I mean? When you have a baby at home. But then again, she's also a kid. She's under 25.
Mm-hmm.
She also smoked weed during her pregnancy. I'm pretty sure she's smoking weed now while she's breastfeeding, drinking, shit like that, going to clubs, not masking up, get COVID, come home, bring COVID to your kid, COVID in a titty milk. It's just like, that's just one instance, but it's happening a lot. And
boy, don't I know it.
And it's just that's facts. But I just spit everywhere. And it's just like, I thought to myself, like, what can I do? And you know what my solution was?
What?
Move to the suburbs, baby. Because I'm out this bitch. Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all deal with those little assholes in fucking Zone 6 if you want. I'm going to be out in the suburbs where white people are. I'm gone, baby. I'm fucking gone. My kids is going to be all kinds of motherfucking, what do you call it? Oreos?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
They will not know the motherfucking, I mean... They will not know the motherfucking hood. I will tell them about it. I used to live in a hood. Like, I guess one time for sure. And then when I got to Amityville, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like I wasn't in it, but then I got to know my niggas in the rich part of Amityville. It didn't come back. So it's like, I'm gonna let them know. I'm not gonna be one of those dads that's gonna be sitting there in my glasses and with my tea and go, hey, but yo, fuck that shit, man. You goddamn jigaboos rolling around. Somebody gotta do something. And I thought of ways that I can help. And the way that I'm gonna help is get my black ass up out of there. And when I get a house, make sure that it's not around any knickknacks. And I definitely get ring cams installed on the front and back doors and on the top of the garage. Fuck this shit. I'm having this shit light up. As soon as it's going to alert me, I'm going to get so many alerts on my phone. I get so many alerts on my phone now from fucking my one ring cam. Wait till I have about 3-4 of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Front door, side door, back door, the fucking floodlights on the other side. Hey, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because no all of them got my microphones. Hey, not supposed to be around here. Go. Shoot them away. Get out of here. Goddamn moon cricket. Go. Throw paper at them and shit. Because this is some bullshit, man.
It is.
We have to do better as a community. And when I say we, I mean y'all, because I already got my exit plan, baby. You know what I'm saying? I already know where I'm going to go. I'll be on Zillow. And if you think that I'm gonna take a lower house to live in a neighborhood where I see a nigga with dreads walking around with no shirt, that place is not for me. I'm gone, baby. I need to see old white people jogging, fucking little toy dogs. I'm out this bitch. You hear me? Not saying where I live now is a hood, because it definitely isn't. I'm spoiled now. I'm spoiled to peace and quiet. The only ring alerts I get is from that other place that's across the bridge, and that shit is far from where I live. If you think about it in relative terms, you know what I mean? They got all the good hood restaurants over there, but the ones over here, hey, they may be a little bland, but guess what? They got the one Mexican spot. That's all I need. Now kiss my ass. You find you that one spot, that one place that's always your go-to, and then you Uber Eats everything else. And then every once in a while, when you see Uber Eats driver named Daquan, or some would say felon, you fucking you open the door when they get there to show that this is a place you might not want to revisit. And that's all I have to say about that.
And with that being